Hello, good afternoon and welcome. Carol here from the Crafty Emporium. Today I am bringing you a journal, a design team journal that I've created using one of Arty Maze's kits, A Time to Cook. Yes, this is a bag of rice. And this bag of rice is very important, not because I'm going to give you a cooking lesson, but I need it for ballast. Anyway, you'll see. So basically, I created this cooking journal. As soon as I received it, I was like, oh, I know exactly what I'm going to do with that. So I created this journal with something that I already had in my own stash. And unfortunately, it wasn't created for the purpose of which it is now being used. So you need a bag of ballast. So yes, a bag of rice comes in handy. So this is the journal that I've made. It was originally a calendar, but it wasn't made for the weight of everything that I've now put in it. Now I'm just going to turn it to the side a bit. Can you hang on? I waved to you from the other end. Ooh. As you can see, it's got this bit that makes it sort of so that it stands up. But unfortunately, because of all the weight of all of this on this one side, it kind of tumbles over. So my bag of rice has to sit inside to just give it that little bit of weight. But I wanted to create a cookbook that you'd have sat on the kitchen side, so that as you were cooking, you've got all your recipes and stuff in front of you. So if I just turn it to the back, I've actually put one of the envelopes on the back, and inside of there are some cards, index cards, which you can write your recipes on. So those are your spares. So turning back to the front, what I had to do was I had to use backing paper to stick onto the calendar page to cover over the calendar itself, because I couldn't print these pages just quite big enough to cover it over. So it's kind of got double the weight in it now than what I actually originally intended, but the effect still works. So we flip the first page over, and I'm just going to move it down so that you can see. So on the top bit here, I've just put a decorative card on that side, which was from the kit, and it's a series of almost like vintage retro adverts connected with cooking, obviously, seeing as it's called A Time to Cook. So this was one of the background pages, this pink one here, which is meant for writing on. And what I did was I attached, got a bit of glue there, look. I attached a piece of acetate on the bottom so that it would act as a pocket, so that when you were cooking and you wanted your recipe, you'd have this sat on the side with your bit of ballast inside it. And then you'd have your recipe card sat in there so that you've got it all there for you to see whilst you're doing your baking. Excuse me. And then in the side here, I did a pocket, and it's got the journaling booklet in there, of which I printed the lined paper, which is this one here, on the inside, so that you could actually write in there as well. And then I also, there are tabs to cut out within the kit, but I've got a tab punch, so I went through and chose parts of the designs that matched with the colourways, and I punched out my own tabs to attach to the card, because I thought it'd be quite nice to have a series of cards with all the tabs sort of, you know, in sequence there, so that you could swap them round. Obviously it's not made to accommodate too many cards, but that was my thought process. And then here is one of the tickets on the bottom that I've just added as a little bit of a decorative touch. And then on the back page here, I've just added another one of the pages. Now, the problem with attaching something on the back is that if you had a pocket on this way up, with my nails being the open end of the pocket, when you tip it to the back, obviously everything will fall out the back. So you really need to think about anything that you have on this side in terms of its orientation. Anyway, next page. Again, exactly the same process. Backing paper, a paper from the kit, which is really pretty. It's got sort of jadey turquoisey lines on it with a little floral background. Did another acetate, little pocket at the bottom, and another one of the tickets here. Excuse me. And then put an index card in there again with another tab. And then at the end here there's a pocket. And that's one of the journaling cards from the kit. So again, you could write on the back of that maybe another recipe. So then you could stick that in there and make whatever it says on the card. On the next page, exactly the same again. But look, isn't that pretty? These sort of pinks and greens I just think are really sweet. I think that's really cute. Same again. Another background paper. Another page from the kit that I've used as the pocket. Another acetate pocket. Card. Ticket. Just to make it all look very pretty. And another booklet. With the lines inside. But I actually thought, wouldn't this make a great Mother's Day present? It's another one of the pages on the back there. Now here, this was one of the pages with, and it's got a menu on there, the summer menu of 1898, and it's got your breakfast on there for Sunday, and your dinner and your supper, and on Monday your breakfast, your lunch and your dinner. And on Tuesday, your breakfast, your lunch and your dinner. Spring menu for 1898. It's got your Sunday breakfast, which is oranges cut in halves, Farinos with sugar and cream, liver and bacon, creamed potatoes, steamed brown bread, and and coffee. And then for your dinner, you can have oyster soup. They're posh, they were. Olives, fried chicken, southern style, mashed white potatoes, asparagus on toast, dressed lettuce, macaroon cream, cheese straws, black coffee. Blimey, if I had all that, I'd be a 10-ton Tess. Anyway, I digress. So I made this into a pocket with a little bit of a hingy bit there, so it opens up well, and then in there I put some sheets from a recipe book that I've got, so that you can write your own recipe on there and the instructions. So again, that could sit in your acetate pocket so that you could follow your recipe to be able to make the product. Next page, again another one on the back which flips over, and another acetate pocket, card, pocket there. So another one of the pages, pocket, card, booklet, ticket. So can you see the pattern now? So it's got 2 pages with the pockets, and then the third page is one of these extendable pockets so that you can get a few more recipe sheets in there. This is your directions on how to make brown gravy, and your recipe on how to make donuts, and your recipe on how to make baking powder biscuits. So if you're short of a few recipes, there's some in there for you. So we've got another 2 pages like this, again with in the pocket. So 1, 2, and then the extending pocket there with the recipe sheets in. And this is the winter menu and the autumn menu. Back page, pocket page, and then here on the back I did that as a little tuck spot there. I did one of the jars. and then just added this on the back just for a little bit of decoration. So so that's what I made with, I'm just going to flick all these back. That's what I made with the kit from Artymaze, and it's beautiful. It's really lovely, and it inspired me then to have a go at this. So I've made this as well, but what I'm actually going to do with this one is I'm going to show you how you could make your own, and especially for those in America, your Mother's Day is different date to ours, but this is a really quick prezi that you could make for Mother's Day. So after I finish filming this, I'm going to start recording the tutorial on how to make your own, but this one's going to be for me. So that's the front and that's the back, and I'll explain why this one's going to be for me in the next video. Arty Maze, newest kit. Speak to you soon. Draw.